Namaste, I am Nibir and you are watching The True Narrative. Today we'll look into the phonetics and semantics of English words which indicate the real meaning behind a term. So let's start with politics. So we have two parties in India, the BJP and the Congress. So the word BJP, Bharatiya, is fine, it means Indian. Janata means people. But the word party, that comes from English, yeah? So, and we can see from this present government as well, what the party is doing. So it's one meaning of party is part, and another meaning is like to enjoy. So from this we can figure out that this party or the members of this party, what they're doing is, one is their part means like divide. So they're indulging in divide and rule. Yeah, so it's the same on politics, nothing has changed. And the second thing is to enjoy, So they are like their own coterie and their own cabal, their own group, and they are the ones getting free money from you, the taxpayer, and enjoying in whatever manner they want to enjoy. Maybe some are enjoying lavish cars, some are enjoying lavish bungalows and residences. So this is the way they're enjoying. So the interests of the common man are not at their heart. It is more like each one of them wants to be a king. So which is not possible, not feasible, and this is why politics in India is what it is in today. Then we go to Congress. So Congress. Okay. Now the very word, it shows that this is completely foreign. It's alien to us. Congress, actually, if you look at the etymology of the word Congress, then this is what the online etymology dictionary talks about. Congress, the word. Originally, it means a body of attendants, also a meeting of armed forces. So Congress was a group of like guerrillas who got together. That was the original meaning of the word. Then it goes on to say, then later, from the mid-15th century onwards, a sense of coming together of people, a meeting of individuals from 1520s. From Latin congressus, it's a friendly meeting, and also it says a hostile encounter. So there's a hostility involved in this. Past participle of congredi, to meet with, to fight with. From assimilated form of com, with, together. And gradi, to walk. From gradus, a step. Yeah. And interestingly, it also meaning sexual union is from the 1580s. Specific sense of a meeting of delegates, formal meeting of persons having a representational character, is first recorded in the 1670s. Used in reference to the national legislative body of the American states with a capital C. Since 1775, from 1765 in America is a name for proposed bodies, etc., etc. So you see, how is it that the United States political body is also called the Congress, and we have a party in India that is also called the Congress? So it shows that it was fathered by the British and Americans, the term Congress. So, and also now, look at the spiritual semantics of this. Now, con is right there, it's conning you. So it's tricking you, is there is deceit, yeah? And gress, like progress and regress. And also, if you turn the E into an O, then it's gross. So it's gross and it's con, so it's tricking you. So both parties are no good. So here I want to tell you that in a democracy actually, a democracy cannot function. It should be a sophocracy, because at any point in time in a society, only 10 to 20%, only 10 to 20% people are intelligent and wise enough to take decisions for others in society. So when they bring in this 50% vote, 51%, then you are getting to a majority which is low in consciousness, deciding who is going to be the leader. So various people are low in consciousness for different reasons. One can be that they haven't had so many rebirths on earth, so they are basically young and immature to decide. Then other factors can be individual. They are individually not not responsible enough. They take life very lightly and not serious enough. So anyway, whatever the factors, only 10 to 20% of people in a society can take the right decisions for our country. So democracy is a completely, let's look into the term democracy as well quickly. So democracy, one is, you take the word demo, okay? So demo is like demonstrations, and we see in a democracy all the time there is like demonstrations going on, dharnas, protests, strikes, So demo, it's all demo. So nothing on the ground, actual achievement is not occurred, not achievable, because it's only demo. And nowadays in the age of cameras and all the time they're giving demos. Yeah? So let's say now in this present day situation of the coronavirus, so they are giving you food to a poor man. Okay, a few kilos of rice, potatoes, whatever, vegetables. Now, how long will that person survive on that food? That food is only for a day or a couple of days at the most. So that is what is called demo. Because it's just show business. It's not real people with real intentions of serving others coming and showing off this true service. Crazy, that is crazy. So it's crazy for demos. So this is one way we can interpret semantically, phonetically, and spiritually the real meaning behind words, and to understand the whole subject as a whole just from one word. So let's get on to the word English itself. So the word English comes from this is how they trick you as well. So English was actually English. So English came from English. This is how they used to spell this before. And then the real meaning of English means angler, like a fisherman. And this is where the term Anglo-Saxon comes from as well. So these people were anglers, and they call themselves English. To hide the fact that they call themselves English or anglers, they replaced the vowel A with E, and now it's English. So this is how they have been fooling people throughout several centuries, at least 300 to 500 years, at least. So now another meaning of English becomes that it's like ink and leash. Okay? One thing we know about this language, it's always like running, walking, fighting, jumping. It's always ing, right? So ing, and phonetically this leash is a leash. Like a leash you use to keep your dog in place. So this is the true. It's a leash. It's a leash upon your mind. So somebody who is actually thinking in English will have this phonetic leash. Phonetic and also spelling. Spelling is called spelling because it's a spell. That's why they waste like 5 to, 6 years of your childhood in school, just making sure that you don't spell wrongly. I mean, what is the idea of language? The idea of language is to be able to communicate properly. The idea of language is not to, and it's so complicated, spelling. Like if you take the Russian language, the word is pronounced exactly like it is spelled. You take Hindi, the word is pronounced exactly like it is spelled. You take Sanskrit, the word is pronounced exactly like it is spelled. But only this language and other European languages, the spelling is something else, and the word is completely something else. This gets worse when it's French. So that's that about the English language. We run out of time very quickly, so I will cover just one more topic about this. It's about letters. Okay. So here you have seen I have put the Sanskrit word, letter, symbol, Om. Now, this is you'll say, oh, this is like Hindu, whatever, it symbolizes Hinduism. And what is English doing to you? And what is the letter T? Or the small t? Isn't that a Christian cross? Yeah? Or the letter X? Or the small x? That's a Christian cross as well, when it's viewed from an angle. So how many times have you in your life written down the Christian cross, and how many times have you written Om? So this is how your subconscious is being manipulated by language. Because when you're writing words, whatever with T, Thomas, I don't know why Thomas came to my mind, but this is, like again, whatever word you're writing, Thomas, okay, there's a side, comes from the Sanskrit word Tamas. So Thomas became Tamas, and Tamas became Thomas, So Tamas in Sanskrit, this means the destructive guna, the destructive qualities. Out of the 3 gunas, Satya, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So this is Tamas, which is the quality of ignorance and destruction. So this is what I'm saying, that if you want to get into Hindu, spirituality, because Om is the sound of the source, and this is the true narrative. Okay, Om has been experienced by several people in deep states of meditation. It's called Nada Yoga. So if you just write Om a lot of times, you will change your consciousness to a higher level of consciousness. So you just, just the very fact of writing Om is a very profound way to change your consciousness and to have transcendental experiences in life. So anyway, so we're kind of running out of time, so that's all for today. But I will come back on with more videos on this topic of linguistics, phonetics, semantics, etc. So thank you for watching and wish you a wonderful day. And please forward this to others so that they can benefit as well. Ciao.